Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of our English Learning Podcast. I'm Tom, and I'm so glad you're tuning in today.
And I'm Jenna. We're both native speakers, born and raised in the US, and we love helping people discover the quirks of real English. Today's episode is going to be especially fun.
Yeah, absolutely. We're diving into a topic that pops up everywhere in casual conversations, but rarely gets explained in textbooks.
I know, right? Informal contractions. They can make spoken English sound totally different from what you see in writing.
So Jenna, for anyone wondering, what exactly do we mean by informal contractions?
Great question, Tom. Basically, they're shortcuts we use in speech where words get squished together. Think gonna for going to or wanna for want to.
Oh, totally. And these contractions aren't usually written down, but you'll hear them everywhere, from coffee shops to TV shows.
Exactly. And if you're learning English, recognizing these can make listening a whole lot less confusing.
That brings up something I've always found interesting. Why do native speakers use so many of these informal contractions?
Honestly, it just feels natural. It makes speech quicker and a bit more relaxed. Like, if I'm in a hurry, I'm definitely saying lemme instead of let me.
And I think it also helps conversations flow. If everyone spoke super formally all the time, it would sound a bit robotic, don't you think?
Definitely. Plus, informal contractions kind of signal that the conversation is friendly and informal.
You know, it's funny. Once you start noticing these, you can't unhear them. Like just last night, I caught myself saying gimme instead of give me.
Oh, for sure. I do that with kinda all the time, like, I'm kinda tired. It slips out before I even think about it.
It's amazing how natural it becomes. Sometimes I've even had learners ask me to slow down because they couldn't catch the words.
Same here. And it can be tough at first, but once you know what to listen for, it gets way easier.
Let's break down some of the most common ones. Gonna is probably the classic short for going to.
And wanna is another biggie, short for want to. You'll hear both of these in movies and everyday chats constantly.
I use gotta a ton too, like I gotta go. That's got to, but we just mash it together.
Totally. And lemme, as in let me, comes up all the time, especially when asking for something.
You know, there are a few that are even sneakier, like dunno for don't know. That one can really trip people up.
I was just thinking about that. And then there's outa, which stands for out of. Sometimes people say stuff like, I'm outta here.
Oh, and shoulda, woulda, coulda, those are all super quick ways of saying should have, would have, and could have.
Exactly. And let's be honest, they sound way less formal, but they're everywhere in casual conversations.
That actually reminds me. When I was teaching, students often told me these contractions made listening way harder.
It makes sense. If you're expecting to hear going to, but suddenly someone says gonna, your brain can get a little lost.
Right. And sometimes even the spelling doesn't help shoulda or kinda look and sound totally different from the original words.
But once you start picking up the patterns, your brain adjusts. Like learning a new accent, almost.
I always tell people, don't stress if you can't catch them all at first. Exposure is key. The more you listen to real conversations, the easier it gets.
Completely agree. Watching shows or movies in English is great for this. The actors speak naturally, so you get loads of examples.
And if you're listening to music too, you'll spot these contractions everywhere. It's like a treasure hunt.
I love that. Plus, repeating what you hear and practicing out loud really helps lock them in.
So Jenna, what about using these yourself? Should learners start throwing in gonna and wanna right away?
I'd say go for it, but pay attention to the situation. With friends or in casual settings, they sound totally natural. But maybe skip them in a job interview.
Exactly. Context matters. Like talking with teachers or in written exams, it's better to stick with the full forms.
But honestly, using a few in the right spots can make you sound much more fluent and relaxed.
Funny, you mentioned fluency. Sometimes I see learners overusing these contractions, even in formal emails. It's an easy trap to fall into.
That's true. I once got an email that said, I'm going to contact you soon. It felt a bit odd in writing.
Exactly. Keeping them in speech or informal text is usually the way to go.
And if you're unsure, just stick with the full forms. It's safer and still sounds perfectly natural.
Let's share some quick practice ideas. I like to read song lyrics out loud and spot the informal contractions.
Oh, that's fun. I also like shadowing, listening to a TV show and repeating what you hear, contractions and all.
That's a great one. Even recording yourself on your phone and listening back can help you notice which ones sound natural.
And don't forget chatting with native speakers if you get the chance. They'll almost always use these in conversation.
So, to sum it up, informal contractions are everywhere in English, and catching them is a big step towards sounding and feeling like a natural speaker.
And like we said, don't stress if it feels weird at first. The more you listen, the more they'll make sense.
Before we go, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss a topic like this.
We really appreciate you joining us today and can't wait to help you level up your English even more. See you next time.